Hello there, Mike Love with eXp Realty here with your October 2022 housing market update. There's a lot going on with the housing market, and it has a lot to do with economic uncertainty. I'll begin with a quote from Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American. Basically, he's saying when inflation gets under control and interest rates normalize, 45 million millennials will be back to fighting over the relatively few number of homes that are for sale. So let's tackle the question, will mortgage rates keep rising? Here's a few headlines that we're seeing. Headlines like these drive ratings, and we're seeing a lot of them lately. This is the Freddie Mac 30-year fixed rate from the beginning of this year through September. Mortgage rates rise for the 6th consecutive week. They've been rising rapidly for the last 8 weeks, and now they are over 7%. Why? Well, here's another quote from First American. The Fed is raising rates to curtail inflation, and it's working. Mortgage rates are tied to inflation. So what are the experts saying about future rates? Until inflation is under control, rates will continue to rise. Realtor.com says increasing mortgage rate will make home buying even more challenging. However, buyers may still find opportunities. Many of us know folks who made 6, 7, even 10 or more offers last year without success. The good news for home buyers is that the days of appraisal gaps, no inspections, no seller paid closing costs, and homes selling for ridiculous prices are gone. Now you can buy a home for a reasonable price with inspections. FHA and VA deals are now getting done. The challenge is affordability. Will rising rates affect home prices? Mark Fleming says, basically, while mortgage rates are expected to continue to drift higher over the coming months, much of the rapid increase in rates is likely behind us. And overall annual house price declines are not expected. We just still don't have enough supply to fulfill the demand. That brings us to the question, what's ahead for home prices? Well, Dave Ramsey says the root issue of what drives house prices almost always is supply and demand. The average national supply and demand has changed. This is a measure of demand showings versus supply. Showings are down and active listings are on the rise. Last summer, we experienced the opposite. The market is rebalancing. Mark Fleming says that our new rebalanced market supports some home price appreciation and that he does not expect a sharp decline in home prices. The well-known hedge fund manager John Paulson says, we're not at risk of a collapse today in the financial systems like we were in 2008. A few months ago, we heard forecasts of 8 to 10% appreciation this year. Let's look at the recent projections from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and others. They average 1.8%. If that holds true, it's good news for both buyers and sellers. Equity is the name of the game in home ownership. Selma Hepp from CoreLogic says, for many households, home equity is the only source of wealth creation. In addition, record equity continues to provide fuel for housing demand, particularly if households are relocating to a more affordable area, like Ohio. Here's the percent change in home prices over the last 30 years. Ohio's average is 195%, and that's massive. Let's look at rent over the last 30 years. So to recap, mortgage rates follow inflation. For the buyers who can afford to buy, we're back to a more normalized market where FHA and VA offers are being accepted, inspections are not being waived, and prices are being negotiated. Low inventory has not satisfied demand, so for those thinking of selling, set a realistic price and expect inspections and other contingencies. I hope you found this helpful. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and thanks for watching.